Go. Okay, it's for Vika, the mini. Yeah, guides want you to pay attention. And this is the relative tarot. I was playing with this last night, and it was coming through, and it was really, really, I mean, you can see the ancient look of this. Very, very old tin type stuff coming on. What's this conflict about? It has different keywords. There's family struggle, family conflict within the tribe going on. The tribe needs unified again. Egos need to be put to the side for a moment. I'm going to show you what I'm getting here. Okay. All right. And I've got this recording, so it's picking up all the cards for you, Vika. The tribe. There's conflict in the tribe, conflict in how you feel about some of the members of the tribe. You have to be the bigger person in some circumstance. It's not easy to do, but the tribe needs to come together. There is something that is, sometimes we get this energy like, how did the stork drop me at this house? How we get this if we're the one that's going to be the breaker of generational curses, or the breaker of traditions that need to be broken, the one that outgrows different things. The black sheep sometimes will get this. Sometimes the golden child will get this as well, but more often it's the black sheep that will get this, because they're disrupting what is the tribe to create something new within the tribe. It's not just the family of origin. You're creating some kind of new tribe as well coming up, but the conflict within the family of origin, the conflict within the tribe, or this black sheep thing that has been, needs to be let go of. You need to honor yourself in a huge way. Just in time for upcoming holiday reunions. Yeah. Honor yourself. Extend more love. It doesn't mean be the doormat. It doesn't mean that you have to be in conflict. You have to be in a position of neutral, is what it's asking. Okay, we're going to go back down to the cards. We've got the conscious and subconscious. Conscious. This says defense, defense, defense. It feels like you've been stung by somebody and you're acutely aware of it. Love is in the subconscious. You want to go back to when there was more love and less judgment in the thing. You can't prevent somebody from being short-sighted or judgmental, but it doesn't mean you have to answer with similar energy. Just understand they're at a different space. And don't be walked on, but just understand they're at a different space. They're not going to see things. Some people have been very, very short-sighted, and they're just getting the find out part of things now. You might not even need to draw to their attention what they might need to be finding out about. Let karma do her job. You just be in love and be in the space of light for you. This is huge for you. The Ace of Cups, love, this is saying be you. What have I been saying? That's exactly what it's saying here. There's a temperance energy coming through with this. Now, you would look at this and you would think, well, Angie's going to go to that butterfly imagery. No, this is the image of temperance coming through for me. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Like, all right, Notre Dame it was burnt down and they've rebuilt it, and there's a smiling angel outside of it. I don't know if you're aware of it. She looks a little bit goofy, but sweet and cute, and this is the smiling angel. There's something about her that she has enough joy. It doesn't matter if she looks goofy or not. She's just being herself. Look it up. Look up the smiling angel of Notre Dame. I'm not sure what that's about, but she strikes me as very close to somebody that's temperance. She's finding her own formula. She's learning to transmute. She's learning how to do what she needs to do that's best for her soul. That's what she's all about. That's what she's doing. Okay, now let's go down to the cards again. We'll see what's going on. The backstory is what the environment is around. Now, the box that you had when you go and you encounter relatives or people from the past, the version of you that they are comfortable with, it's likely not the version of you that you are. It's just what they're comfortable with. If you've outgrown that, you don't have to spend an excessive amount of time. You don't even have to argue or have any argy-bargy, as the Australians say. No, none of that. It's just backstory. Sometimes with my own siblings, it's like we all grew up in the same orphanage. Because whose parents actually know what they're doing? And there was a lot going on in my childhood where my parents had to handle my little sister's health situation. So the orphanage thing is because we were on our own a lot. I mean, Generation X, a lot on its own. But we were doing a lot of things on our own. So that's an accurate assessment of what it felt like sometimes coming up. That backstory isn't all about who I am, all about who they are. It's just part of the story and part of the curriculum. It's just part of the learning. Like you learn the alphabet, then you go on to reading. You're not just forever just drawing the letter A. It's just part of the backstory. The need to learn a certain thing in maybe an intense way in your young years, but going on now. The backstory doesn't need to be tough. It's just part of what was. It's not It's the powers that were. It's not the power that is. Okay? All right. All right. Going back down. Now, this is very interesting. The appearance, the imaginess that was going on. This is in the recent past, the appearance, the imagey, and how it looked to them and their sense of judgment of a situation. You just don't have any shits left to give on this situation. How they see it, how they perceive it, you're about out of it. Your drawer full of fucks is empty. You don't care if they like the way you appear or don't like the way you appear. You know when you need to show up and where you need to show up, and that what needs honored. That's just it. What they want to be judgy about or the way that they are short-sighted, it's like it doesn't really have much effect on you anymore. It sounds like it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but not too much. It's like, you know what your tolerance is, and if you need to be like, okay, yeah, this feels like old energy and not so great, you're out of there. You're like, put in an appearance and then out of there. And if there's more that can be explored in the relationship or relationships that are related to this version of the past you, and they can get to know the present you, that's great. Make space for that to be possible too. Whether it will happen over this next holiday season or not, I don't know. But there is something, there's like a crack in something. There's a gap in something. Somebody's got a little bit of light coming in. And the roles you played in childhood no longer apply to who you are, but the other players are still playing some of these same roles. They haven't figured out that they can outgrow this. And sometimes when the family all gets together, we revert back to the roles of the early childhood, and it doesn't have to be so. You need to stand in the power of what is you now. Chicken. Okay. All right. This is the relative tarot, and this is showing me chicken. This is about hearth and home. For me, this is about, there's so many chickens in my kitchen. There were chickens in my grandmother's kitchen and in my mother's kitchen. This is the thing that the rooster may crow, but the hen delivers the eggs. It's like, don't underestimate the ordinary. You've got the goods. Yeah, chicken comes in. It's not a matter of playing chicken or being chicken. No, it's about delivering the goods. You deliver the eggs. The chicken delivers the eggs. The rooster may crow. The loud ones may be loud, but you're the one delivering the goods. You're the one that's delivering the eggs. You're consistently bringing forth something new, and that might challenge a few of them, but this is what your task is right now. This is your task at hand. All right. Then in the hopes and fears disconnect, there is a little bit of a fear of a loss from them. And it's like, don't worry so much about the loss. Don't worry if there's a disconnect, because there will be a reconnect. If somebody drops a certain color thread in a tapestry, it doesn't mean it doesn't show up later. It's not like you have to hold the color green all the way through this tapestry. Green might be in the grass. It might be in the tree leaves. It might be here, there, and everywhere in this tapestry. If you think of your family's story, or the story that you're in right now as a tapestry, there's pieces of green, pieces of green, pieces of green, and there's pieces of heartfelt energy here, there, and everywhere, but they're growing different things. So it's okay to disconnect and pick up a thread later. So if you need to step back, right? If some of the drawer is empty, right? If some of those are done and you need to step back, it's okay. Don't worry that it's going to be broken forever. Don't engage in an argument or conflict. But if you need to detach a little for your own good, detach a little for a short time, and then pick up the thread a little later. Location. What the heck do we got? Look at this. It's like he's under a table under the curtains. Let me look at this. I want one more clarifier under this. What I'm getting here is actually the Page of Swords coming through, believe it or not. It's the Page of Swords that witnesses and observes, is very, very stealthy, very, very keen and clear. And then the teacher comes in. You're teaching the temperance thing here. Here it is. So he's under the table, witnessing and observe. You're seeing everything go on in the whole dynamic of the situation. Then the teacher comes in. This is the one that's referencing this BU, and the wings again coming in with that temperance energy coming through. This is saying you're balancing it out. You're showing them how to do it. You're going to have to do it first. You're going to have to do it for a year before they get a clue. So be patient with the little fuckers. Be patient with them. They don't know, but you've seen and observed. You'll see the dynamic. You'll see some of the old patterning, and you'll be like, yeah, not interested in it. They also are observing, whether you realize or not. They also are observing. The spy in the camp is also referenced as Metatron and Michael sometimes. So this is the one that really wants the horse and wants to be able to ride with the sword of truth. But they've got the sword of truth, but it's a little bit big for them right now. You're learning how to handle it. You're learning how to teach from a different way. It's teaching by example, teaching what was traditionally meant to be there, reinforced in a different way, in a better way. That's what's coming through. Keep doing it. Keep doing the consistently delivering the eggs, consistently delivering the new version of you. That's what I've got. That's complete. That's what I've got for you, honey. And this is very, very different. And I think this is called, I think it's called the Relative Tarot, but I'm not sure. And it comes up very, very oracle, as you saw. But that's what I got. Yeah, love the chicken reference. Yeah, really funny, huh? So that's what I got. Let me get some water and we'll see what's going on. Okay, and the paid list is open. So, Vika, I'm going to have that one separate for you because